Outliers. Outliers, The Story of Success is a non-fiction book written by Malcolm Gladwell. In this book, Gladwell examines the factors that contribute to high levels of success, drawing on a range of case studies and statistical analyses. He argues that success is not solely determined by individual talent and effort, but is also influenced by a wide range of external factors, including family background, cultural context, and historical timing. Through his analysis of these case studies, Gladwell challenges the popular notion of the self-made individual, and highlights the importance of recognizing and addressing systemic barriers to success. The book became a bestseller and was widely praised for its engaging storytelling and thought-provoking insights into the nature of success. Part 1, Opportunity. Chapter 1, The Matthew Effect. The Matthew Effect. Gladwell discusses the idea that success is not just the result of individual talent or hard work, but is often influenced by a series of factors that are outside of a person's control. He uses examples from sports, such as the prevalence of January and February birthdays among Canadian professional hockey players, and from academia, such as the advantages that come with attending prestigious schools, to demonstrate how small initial advantages can accumulate over time and create significant disparities in outcomes. Gladwell also cites the work of sociologist Robert Merton, who originally coined the term the Matthew Effect in reference to the biblical verse from the Gospel of Matthew, "For to everyone who has, more will be given, and he will have abundance, but from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away." Merton used this term to describe how early advantages, such as access to resources or mentorship, can lead to further success, while early disadvantages can lead to further obstacles. Gladwell argues that culture and environment also play a significant role in shaping opportunities and challenges, noting that cultural legacies and societal norms can have a significant impact on individual outcomes. For example, he explores how the cultural emphasis on hard work and persistence in Asian cultures can lead to higher academic achievement, while the legacy of slavery and discrimination in the United States has led to persistent disadvantages for African Americans. Overall, the Matthew Effect sets the stage for the rest of the book by demonstrating how success is often the result of a complex interplay of factors, and that individual talent and hard work are not the only ingredients necessary for achievement. Chapter 2, The 10,000-Hour Rule. In this chapter, Gladwell explores the idea that mastery in any field requires approximately 10,000 hours of deliberate practice. He uses examples from the lives of successful people, such as the Beatles, Bill Gates, and Canadian hockey players, to argue that success is not solely the result of innate talent, but is also heavily influenced by the amount of time and effort put into developing skills. Gladwell introduces the work of psychologist K. Anders Ericsson, who studied expert performers in a range of fields, including music, sports, and chess. Ericsson found that the most successful individuals had typically accumulated around 10,000 hours of deliberate practice, which he defined as purposeful and focused practice aimed at improving specific aspects of performance. Gladwell also discusses the role of opportunity in the development of skills, noting that access to resources and mentorship can play a significant role in allowing individuals to accumulate the necessary hours of deliberate practice. For example, he explores the story of the Beatles, who honed their skills through countless hours of playing in clubs in Hamburg, Germany, which gave them access to a level of performance experience that was unavailable to their peers in England. Chapter 3, The Trouble with Geniuses, Part 1. In this chapter, Gladwell examines the concept of intelligence and how it is measured, particularly through IQ tests. He introduces the idea that, while high intelligence is often seen as a predictor of success, it can also be a hindrance for some individuals. Gladwell begins the chapter by telling the story of Christopher Langan, a man with an IQ of 195 who has struggled to find success in life despite his exceptional intelligence. Gladwell suggests that Langan's upbringing and lack of opportunity played a significant role in limiting his success, despite his high IQ. He then introduces the work of Lewis Terman, a psychologist who studied high IQ individuals in the early 20th century. Terman believed that individuals with high IQs were likely to be successful in life, and his study, known as the Termites, followed a group of gifted children over several decades to assess their life outcomes. However, Gladwell argues that Terman's study was flawed, as it failed to consider the role of social and environmental factors in determining success. He cites examples of successful individuals who did not have particularly high IQs, but who were able to succeed due to other factors such as perseverance, resourcefulness, and opportunity. Chapter 4, The Trouble with Geniuses, Part 2. In this chapter, Gladwell delves deeper into the concept of high intelligence and how it can be both a blessing and a curse. Gladwell begins by introducing the concept of practical intelligence, which he defines as the kind of smarts that matter in the real world, the ability to navigate complex social situations, and the ability to make a difference in people's lives. He suggests that while high IQ may be helpful in certain situations, practical intelligence is often a better predictor of success in the real world. Gladwell then discusses the work of psychologist Howard Gardner, who proposed the theory of multiple intelligences. According to Gardner, there are several different types of intelligence, including verbal, mathematical, musical, and interpersonal intelligence. Gladwell suggests that while individuals may excel in one particular type of intelligence, success often requires a combination of several different types. The chapter also explores the story of Christopher Langan again, and suggests that his lack of practical intelligence and social skills may have been a hindrance to his success. Gladwell contrasts Langan's story with that of Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, who had both high IQ and practical intelligence. Part 2, Legacy. Chapter 5, The 3 Lessons of Joe Flom. In this chapter, Gladwell explores the idea that success is often the result of a combination of talent, opportunity, and hard work. Gladwell tells the story of Joe Flom, a successful lawyer who rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful and influential figures in his field. Flom's success, according to Gladwell, was the result of 3 key lessons: the importance of being an outsider, the power of meaningful work, and the value of being born at the right time. Gladwell suggests that being an outsider can be an advantage, as it allows individuals to view problems and situations from a unique perspective. Flom, for example, was Jewish and faced discrimination early in his career, but he used his outsider status to his advantage, forming relationships with other Jewish lawyers and building a successful practice representing clients who were also outsiders. Gladwell also explores the idea that meaningful work can be a powerful motivator, and that individuals who are passionate about their work are more likely to achieve success. Flom, for example, was deeply committed to the legal cases he took on, and this passion fueled his success. Finally, Gladwell suggests that being born at the right time can play a crucial role in success. Flom, for example, was born at a time when there were few opportunities for Jewish lawyers, but as the legal landscape began to change in the 1960s and 1970s, he was able to capitalize on new opportunities and build a successful career. Chapter 6, Harlan, Kentucky. In this chapter, Gladwell examines the cultural and historical factors that contribute to the success of individuals from the Appalachian region of the United States, particularly the town of Harlan, Kentucky. Gladwell begins by exploring the concept of culture of honor, a set of beliefs and values that emphasizes the importance of defending one's reputation and avenging perceived slights. Gladwell suggests that this culture of honor has deep roots in the Appalachian region, where it was shaped by a history of violence and conflict. Gladwell also explores the role of family and community in shaping the success of individuals from Harlan. He tells the story of the Bogles, a family of successful lawyers who were able to build their careers through a combination of hard work, family connections, and community support. Gladwell suggests that the success of individuals from Harlan is also due in part to the unique opportunities that are available in this region. Harlan, for example, was a hub for the coal industry, and many of the successful individuals from the region were able to build their careers through connections to this industry. Overall, Harlan, Kentucky highlights the complex and interconnected factors that contribute to the success of individuals from a particular region or culture. Gladwell suggests that success is not simply a matter of individual talent or hard work, but is shaped by a wide range of social, cultural, and historical factors. Chapter 7, The Ethnic Theory of Plane Crashes. In this chapter, Gladwell examines the cultural and communication factors that contribute to airplane crashes, with a particular focus on the crash of Korean Air Flight 801 in 1997. Gladwell suggests that one key factor in the crash was the cultural norms and communication patterns of the Korean aircrew. Korean culture places a high value on deference to authority and hierarchy, which can sometimes lead to a lack of assertiveness and clear communication in high-pressure situations. The crew of Flight 801 also struggled with language barriers and poor communication between team members. Gladwell contrasts the Korean aircrew with crews from other countries, such as Switzerland and Israel, which have strong cultures of teamwork and clear communication. Gladwell suggests that these cultural and communication factors can make a significant difference in preventing airplane crashes. The chapter also highlights the importance of cultural literacy, or the ability to understand and navigate different cultural norms and communication styles. Gladwell suggests that developing cultural literacy can help individuals and teams work more effectively across cultural and linguistic boundaries, ultimately improving safety and preventing disasters like airplane crashes. Part 3, Cultural Legacy. Chapter 8, Rice Paddies and Math Tests. In this chapter, Gladwell explores the cultural and environmental factors that contribute to differences in math achievement between students in different countries. Gladwell focuses on the educational systems of East Asian countries such as China, Japan, and South Korea, which consistently produce high-performing students in math and science. Gladwell suggests that one key factor in these students' success is the emphasis on hard work and perseverance, which is deeply ingrained in East Asian cultures. Gladwell also examines the role of the rice paddy in shaping East Asian cultures and educational practices. Rice farming is a labor-intensive activity that requires constant attention and meticulous attention to detail. Gladwell suggests that this focus on hard work and attention to detail is reflected in East Asian educational practices, where students are expected to work long hours and pay close attention to every detail of their studies. The chapter also explores the concept of cultural legacies, or the long-lasting effects of cultural practices and traditions on individuals and societies. Gladwell suggests that understanding and appreciating these cultural legacies can help individuals and societies make more informed decisions about education and other important issues. Chapter 9, Merita's Bargain. Gladwell explores the concept of educational opportunity and the factors that contribute to success in education. Gladwell focuses on the story of Merita, a young girl from a low-income family in the Bronx who was given the opportunity to attend a prestigious private school on a scholarship. Merita's experience at the school, which emphasizes hard work and academic rigor, is contrasted with the experiences of other students in her neighborhood who attend underfunded public schools. Gladwell argues that Merita's success is due in part to her bargain with the school. She is willing to work hard and take advantage of the opportunities the school provides in exchange for a chance to improve her future. Gladwell suggests that this type of bargain is available to all students, regardless of their socioeconomic background, but that many students are not given the opportunity to make this bargain due to structural inequalities in the education system. The chapter also explores the concept of meaningful work, or work that is challenging and requires effort, but is ultimately rewarding and fulfilling. Gladwell suggests that the private school Merita attends provides students with meaningful work, which is an important factor in their success. Overall, Chapter 9 emphasizes the importance of educational opportunity and the role that hard work, meaningful work, and cultural legacies play in determining success in education. Chapter 10, The Trouble with Geniuses. Gladwell focuses on the story of Christopher Langan, a man with an IQ of 195 who was hailed as a genius but struggled to find success in traditional academic and professional settings. Gladwell argues that Langan's exceptional intelligence did not translate into success because he lacked other key factors such as practical intelligence, social skills, and opportunity. Gladwell also introduces the concept of practical intelligence, which refers to the ability to solve real-world problems and navigate complex social situations. He argues that practical intelligence is just as important as academic intelligence in determining success. The chapter also introduces the idea of the culture of honor, which is a social norm found in some rural areas of the United States that places a high value on individual reputation and the use of violence to protect it. Gladwell suggests that the culture of honor can explain why some high IQ individuals from these areas struggle to succeed in academic and professional settings, as their upbringing may have prioritized different skills and values. Overall, Chapter 10 highlights the complexity of the relationship between intelligence and success and emphasizes the importance of a diverse set of skills and experiences in achieving success. Chapter 11, The Ethnic Theory of Hockey. In this chapter, Gladwell explores the idea that cultural background can play a significant role in an individual's success in sports, specifically ice hockey. Gladwell focuses on the dominance of players from certain ethnic backgrounds, particularly Canadian players of Scottish and Irish descent, in professional hockey. He argues that this dominance is due in part to the cultural heritage and values of these groups, including a tradition of hard work and physical endurance. Gladwell also explores the unique circumstances and opportunities that allowed players from these backgrounds to excel in hockey, such as the availability of outdoor rinks and access to high-quality coaching. However, Gladwell also notes that this dominance has begun to shift in recent years, with more players from diverse backgrounds, such as European and American players, achieving success in professional hockey. Overall, Chapter 11 highlights the complex interplay between cultural background, opportunity, and individual talent in achieving success in sports. Gladwell suggests that success in any field is not solely determined by individual ability, but also by a range of external factors that can shape and influence the opportunities available to individuals. Conclusion. Outliers is a thought-provoking exploration of the complex factors that contribute to success in any field. Gladwell's engaging storytelling and insightful analysis make this book a valuable resource for anyone interested in understanding